Watching the power grab and illegality going on in Washington, it's easy to feel helpless. The penalties for violation are civil and criminal. Elon Musk and his tech bros are not above the law, and a corrupt president has no ability to pardon state crime.
Elon Musk, hailed for changing the way we drive, celebrated for sending rockets toward the stars, shutting down cancer and Alzheimer's research, solutions for childhood diseases.
Did you know that Elon Musk now has access to over 400 million people's personal data? That's more info than the NSA after a Red Bull binge.
Is using his power to do something unthinkable. He's slashing funding for life-saving medicine and science.
All right, folks, let's dive into the wild world of Elon Musk's latest hobby, data hoarding. You thought his space rockets were impressive. Wait till you hear about his new collection. But here's the kicker. The Lincoln Project says you've got rights, and Musk ain't above the law. Stick around to find out how you can protect your data faster than Trump can type "cuffy" at 3 a.m.
America on the march. President Trump announced this month that the Gulf of Mexico is going to become the Gulf of America.
It's out of this world, and not in a good way. Remember when Musk bought Twitter?
Controls the computer systems that decide if you get your tax refund, or disaster relief, or Medicare benefits.
Nope, our boy Elon had bigger fish to fry. Or should I say, bigger data to mine. Yeah, that wasn't just about letting Trump tweet again, or slapping blue check marks on every Tom, Dick, and Harry willing to cough up $8 a month. Picture this, Elon Musk sitting in his swanky office, scrolling through your DMs like they're the next big Tesla innovation. Ooh, look at this juicy gossip, and wow, Karen really needs to work on her emoji game. But wait, there's more. Turns out, Musk's got access to more social security numbers than a shady back alley identity theft ring. It's like he's playing a twisted version of Candy Crush, but instead of lining up colorful sweets, he's matching your personal info with advertiser dollars.
You know, the White House is more than just a building. It's more than 18 acres of land in Washington, D.C.
It's the place where Americans look for leadership when the night is at its darkest. And when
like he's playing Pokemon Go, but instead of catching Pikachus, he's snagging your bank details. Gotta catch them all, right, Elon? Now, you might be thinking, but he's Elon Musk. He can do whatever he wants, right? Wrong-o, my friends. The Lincoln Project, those plucky political pranksters, are here to remind us that Musk isn't some tech demigod. You, yes, you, sitting there in your pajamas, scrolling through this video, you've got more power than you think. It turns out every state has laws protecting your online data. That's right.
In January 2025, the future that generations were warned about will arrive. We know AI will change everything, but a far greater threat is here now. Joe Biden says he cares about law and order. He says he believes in our institutions, our safety, and the rule of law. So why is Joe Biden publicly appearing on stage with a convicted felon? Because that day in January isn't about artificial intelligence. It's about actual stupidity.
So while Elon's busy playing data detective, thinking he's outsmarted the system, he's actually stepping into a minefield of legal consequences. And get this, about his BFF Trump, you know, the guy who thinks he can pardon his way out of a parking ticket? Well, sorry, Donnie, but even if you manage to tweet your way back into the White House, you can't save your buddy Elon from state crime. It just doesn't work. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is all great, but what can I do? I'm just one person against the mighty Musk. That's right, folks. A corrupt president can't pardon state crimes. It's like trying to use a McDonald's coupon at Burger King. You can contact your state's Consumer Protection Agency and state attorney general faster than Musk can tweet another bad joke about AI. Well, buckle up, Buttercup, because you've got options. If you think your social security data has been illegally accessed, looking at you, Elon, you're not powerless.
We at the Lincoln Project are confident that Donald Trump understands his position. Elon is smarter, wealthier, more charismatic, has a far superior and more successful social media platform and company. The Lincoln Project salutes Vice President Donald Trump. As Vice President, Trump will finally have the time to do the things that make him happiest. Talk about old movies, playing on his phone, admiring the assets of other men. Meanwhile,
President Musk can get down to the business of running the country.
It's like watching a reality show where the contestants compete to see who can invade privacy faster, and Trump's treating Musk like he's the golden child of tech. Trump's not just cheering from the sidelines anymore, he's practically doing the electric slide on Twitter for Musk's data-grabbing shenanigans. Well folks, it looks like our favorite orange-tinted ex-prez has found a new BFF, and it's none other than the techno-king of Tesla himself, Elon Musk. I mean, why is the guy who used to scream, "You're fired," at everything that moved now giving a standing ovation to Musk's data hoarding? Our former commander-in-tweet is head over heels for Musk's privacy-invading antics, and it's raising some serious eyebrows. Oops, did someone forget to tell him? I guess presidential tweets don't trump state attorneys general after all. Almost like Trump thinks Musk's rocket can fly him above the law. But here's the kicker. The Lincoln Project, those pesky fact checkers, are pointing out that Trump can't pardon state crimes. Who knew? But let's dig a little deeper into this bizarre bromance. Trump's stance on data privacy seems to be aligning perfectly with Musk's action. Remember, Make America Great Again? Well, now it seems like it's more. Make America's data available again. Trump's endorsement of Musk's data practice reflecting a broader trend of prioritizing corporate interests over individual privacy rights. But here's where it gets really interesting, folks. While Trump's busy being Musk's #1 cheerleader, he might be forgetting one tiny little detail: the law. It's like Trump's traded in his art of the deal for the art of the data steal. He's gone from wanting to build a wall to cheering on the guy who's tearing down our digital privacy fences. It's like he's trying to play chess while the rest of us are playing Monopoly. You see, our ex-prez seems to think his influence can still sway the tides of justice. But as the Lincoln Project kindly reminds us, Trump can't pardon state crime. Well folks, it looks like Elon Musk has found a new hobby, and it's not exactly what you'd call life-affirmed, well, personal. While Trump and Musk are high-fiving over data harvesting, the rest of us are left wondering if our social security numbers are being traded like Pokemon cards in Silicon Valley. So, what's Musk's latest project? Apparently, it's making sure cancer sticks around longer than his hairline. While he's busy playing Space Cowboy and Electric Car King, he's also taken on a side gig as the Grim Reaper's personal assistant. Yep, you heard that right. Our favorite billionaire boy wonder is now in the business of crushing dreams and breaking hearts faster than he can tweet, "Funding secures." Have you tried turning your tumors off and on again? But wait, there's more. Alzheimer's research? Musk forgot about it faster than, well, you know. He's treating childhood disease research like it's just another failed crypto investment. The man who promised us self-driving cars and trips to Mars is now slashing funding for life-saving medical research. It's like he looked at cancer patients and thought, nah, you guys don't need those cures. The Lincoln Project, our trusty watchdog for all things morally bankrupt, isn't pulling any punches. Got cancer? Alzheimer's? Just hop on this rocket and we'll shoot you into space. Problem solved. Spoiler alert, he's running unopposed. The impact of Musk's funding cuts isn't just a bunch of numbers on a spreadsheet. We're talking about real families left praying for cures while American doctors and researchers are twiddling their thumbs. Thanks to Musk, they're now stuck in a real-life version of the Hunger Games Lab Coat Edition. May the odds of finding alternative funding be ever in their favor. The Lincoln Project isn't mincing words about the consequences of Musk's actions. We're talking about death, fear, and pain for affected families. It's like Musk is playing a twisted game of would you rather, where all the options suck. Forget about Tesla, SpaceX, or even his stellar performance as SNL host. Nope, he'll be remembered as the guy who looked at medical progress and said, nah, I'm good. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I, Joe Schmo from Nowheresville, USA, possibly stand up to Musk's army of lawyers? The Lincoln Project's dropping truth bombs faster than Musk drops Twitter features, and they're saying you've got more juice than a fully charged Tesla when it comes to fighting these tech tyrants. Turns out these guys have teeth sharper than a Twitter troll's wit when it comes to data protection. They're not just sitting around twiddling their thumbs. Enter the unsung hero of our tale, your state's Consumer Protection Agency. Yeah, that's right, the same folks you thought were just there to complain about moldy bread and expired milk. They're ready to go full mama bear on anyone messing with your personal info. But wait, there's more. Remember your state attorney general? Yeah, that person you probably couldn't name if your life depended on it. These legal eagles are sharpening their claws, ready to swoop down on Silicon Valley faster than you can say data breach. Lincoln Project's throwing down the gauntlet, and they're not messing around. Here's a juicy tidbit for you. 75% of people who complained to their state's top lawyer actually got a response. Folks, it's time to put on your digital boxing gloves and show Musk and Trump that your data isn't just another toy for their billionaire playground. The voice matters more than Trump's Twitter tantrums. So what are you waiting for? Join a data privacy group and make some noise louder than Donnie's late-night cheeseburger-fueled tweet storms.